No, that's awesome. Okay, good. They did stop it right there.
Oh, you did give me a bigger size than I was expecting.
Yeah, so you can have it over layers. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, it feels awesome, doesn't it? I love how it feels. And we got matching colors. I actually totally forgot I got us matching colors.
I love having a hoodie.
Straight from Bonfire. You can check it out on my merch, on my about page, and in the description.
Damn, it's long as hell.
Hey,
Listen, if you're short,
you can
don't
wear
do
it with
too
just
much.
that.
I can. That's also why I wanted it longer.
Yeah, so there. 2X was a good idea. I love it. Mrs. Native pops right out. So I didn't get you a colorful one. I wanted it to pop. That's awesome. I love it. You like your hoodie?
I am loving it.
So now we match. We got our merch. The Modern Native, Goat Beast. Freaking weirdo. See the front? Mrs. Native with the Go Beast. Ton of other options on there, ton of other things. You guys can check it out. Bonfire.com, it's on there, on my about page and in the description. Super excited, super excited. So remember to get out there, be a native, and go beast.
Is this stuff okay?
Hey everybody, it's Modern Native. This is Native. We're here back at the Bushcraft camp. I'm gonna be doing some digging out. The next bit's gonna be in time lapse just because I'm trying to get it done and get through it. Mrs. Native's gonna be live, so go and check her out. Watch the replay. We're gonna be hanging out, doing this. Hopefully I can actually get some building started today. Stay tuned.
Start working. I'm gonna work on the giveaway, and I have a live going on. It's gonna be a special kind of live. So, come check us out. Wanna say hi? Huh? He's so adorable. And yeah. Come check me out. I was gonna say, you might want to take your hoodie off and stuff. I need a kit too. Damn. Perfect. Those rocks came in handy. I knew they were gonna. So those are okay? I got a vertical and a horizontal.
And back to it. Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. Mrs. Native in the darkness, and the creature, and the monster. But after a year, it's time to move. This shelter served us well. It was a very nice place to live. Very proud that it survived the winter all year. Yeah, but you know, sometimes it's time. And we're going to be going down to Go and Charge. Might be hanging out with you guys later on a live stream to work on her tattoo or something. Not sure yet, but yeah.
I want to work on a mountain.
Yeah, so do I. So, but I do have to say, after a year, this thing has managed to stand the test of time for sure. After many things that happened to it. This outer wall, of course, got torn apart by Monster. The whole back is still doing really great. And then, of course, Creature's side. He wanted to make sure that when he was standing guard, he could still be a creep and watch Mom inside. Hey. What? Jesus. Do you know we're moving to a new camp? Yeah? Had to celebrate. Spend our last good night with a piece of pizza and a nice fire. It's actually still smoldering. Always make sure you fully extinguish your fires. Like, try to make sure it's not even steaming, because steam can dry and it becomes a coal again. But still doing great. It sure has changed shape over the year, but shit talker. So I started moving yesterday, and I took the first load out, brought one of the small tents out so we could keep it safe. We're going to be bringing the rest of the stuff out today and then walking the boys out to the new site. So it's going to be an adventure. There's going to be a whole lot of bullshit. I already know it. So stay tuned. Who knows what might happen. We're going to be walking on the side of the road. So high potential for bullshit. So this is what the inside has looked like. The condition it's in now. It's actually not much different besides the wall. Our blankets and pillows that we got from a friend. And that's where we've been sleeping. Just right there. Me right here. Miss Native right there. The monster. And the creature. So that's our shelter. Our home in the great outdoor woods. Our boys are just being fat asses. So yeah. Did you like your shelter in the woods?
I did. I loved it.
Your wild home?
You know, it was very incognito. Until recently.
Yeah. I'll share that one with you guys later. Alright, everybody. That's a Mrs. Native booty at the new campsite. Because she's clearing up some sticks. So this is our spot. Might be a temporary spot. It's kind of a quick shot in real quick. We actually passed another spot we like on the way here. But it's really nice, pretty woods. Sorry I'm so shaky and going fast. So I don't have all my stuff that I need to film, so it's probably going to be in a bad position, but I need to set it up real quick and start filming while I set up the new hot tent. The full setup for the One Tigress Rock Fortress hot tent. And check her out. And this is going to be our winter home. Booty, booty. I do love the pass-through. I walk through the shelter all the time. It's hard to stop and turn around when you're doing stuff. So, and the first thing we did is we looked up, checked all the trees around. All of them look pretty sturdy. The only ones that had fallen have already fallen. Remember, when you're picking out your next campsite, that's one of the first things you should always do. And we also were looking at the ground here, because here's a low spot that, you know, we're sitting in. We're sitting in a somewhat of a low spot because it rises up as you go up here. But if you watch this divot, the lowest spot actually passes right by us because it's over here. So it's going to turn into here and flow down. And she says, I hope, but if you're smart and you look at the contours of the land, you can see, yes, there will be some here, but it's not going to be nearly as much as there is over here. How's it going, everybody? It's the next morning. We got set up kind of late last night, got in real late, but today I finished tightening up the sides on the tent, throwing out the guy lines, and I got the wood stove set up in there. You can see that. But, as you can see here, I don't like how low this is. It's super low to here, which puts these holes super close. So, instead of not using the wood stove, or using it and burning the tent, I had a little adaptive thinking. Found one of these old cans laying around. The one side was partially blown out, so I folded it back a little bit, tore the bottom out of it, and made myself a little heat shield. So the air will still be able to escape, the smoke will still be able to come out, but it'll disperse and displace some of the heat and act as an extra spark arrestor. So these cans are all over the place, unless, you know, I've been in the area and I've cleaned it up like I am going to be doing here. And you'll be able to find some useful stuff that you can actually adapt and, you know, make shit work. Alrighty, so got the wood stove all set up, got it positioned, got myself a nice bundle of wood. About to make our first fire in the hot tent, in the wood stove, at our new campsite. Officially out of the Bushcraft camp. So, how about a little story time while I'm making a fire? So, this past Sunday, hey! Alrighty, everybody, that's the update for now. A lot more adventures coming, a lot going on. And until next time, remember to get out there, be a native. Go beast. Oh no, sir. Can Dad not take a shit in peace? You gotta sit there and just watch me and be fucking creepy. You are so creepy when you sleep with your eyes open, though, you know? You too.
But you said you give me another kiss? Huh? Brother didn't want to give me a kiss. Just smile. That big dumb look. You filming?
I have been this whole time.
It's bullshit, man. I ain't looking. I'm gonna pretend like I see some dumb shit on the ceiling.
Boop. Monster.
Can't capture the cuteness.
See?
It's a monster.
He watches my hand. Blah, 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 blah. No licking. Mommy doesn't eat a bit. And then for morning.
Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. We're setting up our new camp spot and we wanted to show you guys a better angle, better way to do it. And we're going to set up the One Tiger's tent a little better this time. Practice makes perfect, and of course, experience is everything. So stay tuned, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, to celebrate Native Heritage Month, we are putting on some face paint today. Celebrating our Native Heritage, and it's Native Heritage Month, so it's the right time to do it. Miss Native's doing hers right now, but when it comes to setting up your campsite, the first step should always be clearing debris like sticks and other stuff, rocks that's going to poke you from your sleeping area, so that way you can be more comfortable. And I suggest inside your tent area, especially if you're going to be kneeling down or anything like that, you should clear it all, even if it's not your sleeping spot. Just because you don't want to kneel down and catch your knee on a rock, and that shit sucks. Trust me, I know. So, I'm going to show you guys setting up and clearing this area, and some other tips and hints as we go. So Mrs. Native got her face paint on. I like it. It's kind of dark. Looks like she's got bloody tears. I like it though. Happy Native American Heritage Month.
Yeah, I think I might wipe the purple off. It looks like I have black eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to show you guys my favorite part about this tent. How fucking easy it is to take down. This is my fault because of the knots I put into this.
Watch your head.
You just want to help that tent, huh?
Monster, you want to sit? Whoa! Monster.
Chill out, boy. Yeah, that's what happened.
I'm right here. Stop. Do you want me to take any of these out?
I'm showing them how fast it is with one person.
Oh.
Put it up one person and show them how fast it is. Well, mostly one person.
I was gonna say, I did help you set it up, but I did tell you to move first. Not my fault you didn't want to. Right now it looks like a deer bed.
Pretty much. Back up.
Back up. Use the sitting. Not where I told you to use.
Now, one of the easier ways you could go in here, click the button, drop the tube, but I'm gonna just pull it up here like this because we're not far.
So put it up there. It's an in-between spot. Pretty much. That's all it really is. It's an in-between spot while we still go through stuff and
You got hair, watch the Velcro.
Yeah. Oh! Take the bag with you.
You can see the stovepipe just is not tall enough. I almost think I might run it without the can just to see if the sparks go straight up and away instead of bouncing back at the tent. So we'll see.
The reason they were bouncing at the tent was because of the can, I thought.
Yeah, but I felt like it needed a heat shield, but we'll see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so don't know if we're going to be doing anything else, so for now, we're going to say good luck finding some camping spots, have some fun out there, get out there, be a native, and go beast. So one thought I had was, I've had people ask about the full-time camping lifestyle and stuff like that, and some pointers on it. Scouting is key. Scouting ahead to make sure that it is a viable spot before you just show up and decide it is very, very key. Because you don't want to be committed and have all your stuff there and realize that it's not viable and you have no choice. You're stuck and you got to figure it out. Always scout. There you go. You made it. Getting ready to braid?
Huh?
Getting ready to braid?
Yeah.
At Applebee's for the first time. Mrs. Native is trying to pick out her food. We just ordered our drinks. I'm gonna get some endless wings. They said all you can eat. Watch this.
Whiskey bacon burger. I think I might get that or the quesadilla burger.
And y'all know I had to get this.
Haven't decided yet. Eat this like.
She's trying to figure out how to eat that.
Okay. Here we go.
Like bite an edge. That's about it. And you got a big mouth. How do you not?
There's so much.
It's huge. Got my free drink, as it says there. I got the perfect margarita with a refill, I guess. Oh yeah. You know, this happens every single time we go out to eat. We literally order shit pretty much just to go because we'll end up eating it, you know, tomorrow and the next day. Because check this out. So stay tuned. Yum. Look at this table. Like, oh my god. It looks like a whole family's been sitting here eating. Like, and a couple of drunks.
It was so cold, it hurt my mouth so bad.
A little bit.
Oh.
Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Native, Modern Native. Good morning with the natives.
Put it closer together so I'm not going back and forth. Good morning, yeah.
We're going to be taking you guys on a daily routine kind of thing. We're going to be starting a new habit. We're going down, going to be doing some workouts and swimming and stuff. And we're going to be stopping and taking you guys on a morning warm-up routine. Is that what you want to do?
Kind of, yes. Yeah, we're gonna warm up and we're gonna go get some protein shakes. It's gonna be a very fun-filled, not so much relaxing, but not doing extreme amounts today.
I'm still sore from the other day. We tried out the gym and I'm a little sore. So, stay tuned for that. We'll catch you guys later. So we got these mushroom gummies from the smoke shop. There's been these new things that they've been doing. People have been doing these legal psychedelic shrooms, I guess. They're 500 milligrams each. They come in a 5-pack, but I'm sitting there reading the back of the package and I was...
That just means that they're 100 milligrams from...
No, 500 milligrams each, 2,500 milligrams in the pack.
Oh, I thought you said 5 in the pack.
But, so, you know, reading the package, all normal stuff here, distributed by, warning, don't operate a vehicle, yada yada, and then you see the bold thing, and you're like, oh yeah, keep out of reach of children. Wait, keep out of reach of children's. I believe somebody was sampling the product when they were designing the package. Because, yeah, that's not the way that's supposed to be. Have a nice trip. We'll see how it goes. Getting in the hot tub at the YMCA. Oh. Gorgeous. So my rotator cuff is so messed up I can't swim. I had to do it one-armed. Them thighs though. Long stretch. Damn near doing a split. The boob shelf. I missed it. I was focused on boobs. Alright everybody, we had a fun day at the Y. We had a lot of fun hanging out in the pool, hot tub, going to the gym. Going to be doing this a lot more often. We're going to be sharing the outdoor content still and going to be doing a lot of different videos. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and stay tuned. But until next time, get out there, be a native. Go Beast. Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. As an outdoor content creator, people always ask me how I charge my devices, how I'm able to keep uploading even though we're out in the bush and things like that. Up until recently, my solution has been portable chargers, going out and charging them and just hoping they last long enough and just kind of having shit die on me when they die. But now I have the power. Oh yeah. I'm gonna show you guys this. So being that we have 2 e-bikes, 2 phones each, a tablet, rechargeable headlamp, and rechargeable flashlight, we have so many chargers and portables and portable batteries that need to be charged. Now we have this awesome solution. It's going to be the portable power station G300 and a 30-watt solar panel. We have another solar panel that can go with this. So these are our current new upgrades to our off-grid power, so that way we can maintain our content creation, our off-grid lifestyle, and our full-time camping life. If you guys are interested in it, they're available on Amazon. I will put the links in the description eventually. I have to restart my Amazon affiliates, but those links will be available. Until next time, get out there, be a native, go beast. So I'm super excited that we got this, super happy with it. It looks like it's holding up pretty well. It's not warping, it's not distorting. After it did its flex from the heat, it stopped making all that tinging sound. Which that'll do it every time it expands, and you know, every time it heats up and cools down, it's going to expand and contract, so it's going to do that. But I do enjoy it, I do like it. It's going to be really nice to cook on, which I'm about to do on a live stream probably, or I might make another video, depends. But until next time, get out there, be a native, go beast. So I'm super excited to share this too. It's our e-bike covers to be able to cover our bikes. So it's got a awesome cover. It came with that bag, it fell out when I was unfolding it. Yeah, looks like one big motorcycle now. Somebody's gonna think we got a trike. But nice and protected, waterproof. Help with the sun, keep the heat off it. It might cook it a little bit, but at least in the winter that'll help it keep warm and won't degrade the battery so bad. So yeah, bam. Let me get it. There. E-bike covers, smile. Remember to protect your gear, everybody, and until next time, get out there, be a native, go beast. Hey everybody, it's Modern Native. I'm trying to be quiet. Mrs. Native is sleeping, but I'm making breakfast. I'm gonna try to get a lot done today. I've been sick. I'm gonna try to upload a video and do a live stream. Just check in with you guys, all that stuff. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Modern Native. Moving again. Trying out this giant beast. Ozark Trail 10-person tunnel tent. A gift from a friend. Thank you very much for that, bud. Gonna try it out. It's gonna be our new transition tent. It's gonna be Mrs. Native's pass-through tunnel to go to the bathroom. So, stay tuned for that. This thing is massive. Not even gonna duck. Okay, a little bit for the tip. But like, 2 full rooms. Ozark Trail tent, 10-person tunnel, freestanding tunnel tent. Freaking awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry I sound terrible. Sorry I've been gone so much. I've been sick, terribly sick for days. But that was the Ozark Trail tent. Until next time, get out there, be a native. Go beast. Oh, hey guys. While I'm thinking about it, if you know, you've been liking my videos and stuff, and you like the knowledge and stuff I share, the survival tips, the experience, and everything else, my Patreon has a lot of exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and also it's got Included with membership of tiers $5 and above, you can get my survival book series. I have a complete series available. The list and information is in the description. It's also in my community page. You can check it out. I've done some live streams announcing it. But I'd really appreciate it if everybody checks it out. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to sell them for like $5 a piece, $50 for the whole series. Sorry. You also can get my cookbook, which is available. I put a lot of time and effort into these books, and I wanted to share this with you guys. Not everybody has time to watch YouTube videos. Not everybody can digest that information as well. Some people want a reference to be able to look at. So that's why I compiled these ebooks. And I also have an adventure checkbook list or a checklist when you're preparing to go out on your adventures and you want to make sure you have all the gear that you need. I have a checklist to go down and make sure you got everything. All of that is available. You just reach out and contact me through my email, Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, whatever else. Message me for more information. Stay tuned. Alright, I am sorry about that ask, but this is how I'm trying to support the channel, support our lifestyle, so I can bring more content to you guys. Mrs. Native can get her phone back on, so that way she can share her side of the content. She's been filming while she hasn't had service, but we've been trying to work on that. So, I hate to ask you guys, no, I don't even ask you to subscribe. I don't even ask you to like the video, you know, but because I did say that, back that up and watch it again. Can you see if it made the little subscribe button light up, if it made the thumb up button sparkle or whatever? It's supposed to be a new feature. Let me know. But sorry for the ask, sorry for that. Let's get back to it. If you're interested in that Ozark trail tent setup, make sure you go and check out that video. It's on my channel, full setup. One person setting up a 10-person trail tent. So go ahead and check that out. It's on my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. So I am sorry, everybody, that I've been a little... We're all bundled up trying to stay warm. Haven't started the fire yet. Got to get some firewood. Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. If you've been following me for a while, most of you probably know that I have an honesty policy. Lying is one of my biggest pet peeves, and it irritates me, and it ruins relationships, friendships, and things like that, because if you lie, you can't get that trust back. It's really hard to build it back up, and people are always going to wonder if you're telling the truth. In the same line of thinking, it's the same thing with, oh, we definitely should hang out soon. How many times have you said that to someone you don't want to hang out with them, you don't intend in actually making time, because you know you can always just make an excuse. So we got these on again, off again showers, snow, hail, sleet, wintry mix, as they call it. But we're staying dry, staying warm, nothing but heat coming out of that stovepipe. If I can hold still long enough, you can see the ripples in front of the tree. So this is why I really do not like tents with floors. That's just mud, crud, and everything else because of walking in and out. At the same time, don't take it out of context, because yes, there are wrong ways of doing things, dangerous ways, ways that are going to fail, like very obviously. Then there's setting yourself in a situation that isn't feasible to actually be able to be comfortable or safe. Then I would say it's not right. Not necessarily wrong, but it's not right. Because it shouldn't be that way. You should be safe. You should reduce your effort and energy. And you should be able to accomplish your goals efficiently. Whatever style you have. I just want you to be able to get out there, be a native, and go beast. Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. When you're out scouting for that new spot, remember to stop and listen. You can always find your water source. Somebody didn't bother trying to track their kill. Or lost it. Way too old to do anything about. Its rear end is all blown out too, so something already got to it. Such waste. Of course it was a gut shot. Let's check this out. You gotta be shitting me sometimes though. Fucking disgusting, man. Oh, I'm excited. Guess what I found? This is so cool. Found a tree stand. Yeah, because you're supposed to have those on state land and leave them trained to the tree. So part of the process when it comes to moving camp, I always have to try to find a perfect spot. It's easier said than done. But when I do, I have to try to judge the distance to see if it would make more sense to set up what I call a staging tent. And then I set up the actual tent and campsite where I want it. And about the midway point or whatever point is going to be easiest, I set up our staging tent so I can put stuff inside, keep it safe. And we move everything all at once. So this is a great little spot. I've already got the strategy on how I'm going to set it up. We're set up against a hill, which will help block a lot of the wind. Bam! Staging tent set up, ready to go. So because we're on a hill like this, oops, sorry, move too fast. And, you know, we have to go up a hill. Mrs. Native staged the stuff here for me, so I don't have to do double hills, and neither does she. So, makes it work out easier, more efficient. So the reason I chose that spot that I showed you guys up against the hill is because it's up against the hill facing south. So I'll have the maximum amount of sun coverage, which means the solar panels can get charged. We can have more warmth, and lighting is just better for filming. And on top of that, that area has one of the better, more consistent signals. I was almost up to 3 bars, which I can apparently live stream from 1 or 2 bars, so 3 should be much better. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited to see you guys for Thanksgiving. We are going to, sorry about this, back to the old carrying everything on a staff. It's effective. Brr. Morning, everybody. Still at it. So, when Mrs. Native woke up, took a small little break with her, and I changed my socks, dried off my boots, and figured out that my old friend, boot rot, trench foot, coming back. So, of course, gotta figure, being in the cold, feet sweating, but my feet not being warm, and all the walking for, you know, actually the last 24 hours straight, it does damage. My ring toe, you know, the ring finger of the foot. It on both feet, it's just raw, it hurts. So if you've been on my channel, you remember my old foot health updates. Quite a few people were actually interested in that, but I might be bringing that back. Let me know if you want to, you know, be kept up to date on the damage that happens to me during this lifestyle and adventures and stuff. So anyway, it's been tedious this time and a little frustrating, but I'm excited for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm excited to share that with you guys, and probably gonna start one of them today. But guess what? We have 5 to 8 inches of snow coming in tonight. Yay! So I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna set up and prepare for the snowstorm, and ride it through with you guys, and probably do a live stream. Now we'll be in a good spot to do some good filming. I got a great video planned, and we're gonna have some fun. So everything's working out for that spot, at least till Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving. You know, it's times like this that I really have confidence that I could do my ultra through hike, which, if you haven't been around for a long time, it's the Appalachian Trail into the North Country Trail, which is 7,000 miles. People say it's impossible to do in one straight run, but at 35 miles a day, you could do it in 200 days, easily in a season. But it's days like today that give me the confidence that I could do it, because I've literally been hiking for 24 hours straight, and I'm still not done, because I'm going to be going down in town, trying to make a few bucks, get a couple of things, come back, finish moving before the storm hits, and start cooking a turkey. So my day's not even done yet. So I'm pretty sure if I was doing my speed run, my speed hiking, which I've been planning on, it's going to be minimal gear and all that, and having her leapfrog me with a vehicle, that kind of thing, I'd be able to do 35 miles a day, 50, 60 on some days, easily. Especially if the boys are hiking with me. They love just dragging my ass up the trail. So I got confidence I could do it. I really believe I can. I'm hoping we can do that soon. I want to do it in February. Maybe we can spend the winter and get a vehicle and get down south so we can start that. Really think that would be fun. So this was our camping spot for the night. We're moving today. I gotta run to town real quick, but we're gonna be moving over to our Thanksgiving spot before the storm hits tonight. Morning, everybody. It's the Modern Native. See all that snow? Oh, it's a bit snowy. Hey everybody, it's Modern Native, scouting out some spots, figuring out our path through the park. It's a nice spot behind me. Found like our next 4 spots, so I'm excited. So we have the walking sticks ready to send out to everybody, and we're in the process of making our sled. One of them. Excited to share that with you guys so we can haul everything faster and move around more. So that's exciting. Alrighty everybody, had another survival tip for you. Now, we all know that layers, insulating layers, and as much thermal protection as possible is your best bet to try to stay warm, regulate your body temperature, and stay comfortable in your winter adventures. But when it comes to your heat source, thermal layers, insulating layers, and protection against the outside temperature will also keep you from getting warmer faster from your heat source. It's also dangerous. Because you're insulated against the temperature differential outside of your body versus the temperature that it's holding against you, you're not even going to notice when you start cooking parts of your clothing. If your gloves aren't fireproof, but you're still using them to break up wood, and then you go to the fire to go and feed it, and you're not thinking of taking them off first, you're not realizing how hot that temperature is, the air is coming off of that fire, and you can melt your clothing, you can burn it to yourself, or you can start a fire that you don't even realize you're starting. So it basically boils down to the same thing it always does, is being mindful. Be mindful of your internal temperature. Make sure you're not having too many layers during activity and causing yourself to sweat, because that damp clothing, the sweating, is going to make your body cool down way too fast once you stop moving. Also, if you have trouble getting warm, having too many layers on while you're trying to warm up next to your heat source is just going to be too slow, because the outer layers are going to trap the cold that it was protecting you from versus the warm air that's now trying to warm your body up. So pullovers are great, but having something that you can zip or button to open up to be able to vent your air is one of your best bets as your mid to outer layer. Having an outer waterproof shell is going to be your best bet for when it's storming, raining, snowing, or too bad of wind. But when it comes down to trying to regulate your body temperature, having a way to vent yourself, having a way to kind of partially take layers off is going to be better. If all you have is hoodies, pullover thermals, and everything else, you're not going to be able to take off those layers or adjust very well. So basically boils down to being mindful, being conscious of your temperature, the temperature that you're surrounded by, whether it's in or out. Pretty sure that was a hawk or falcon. Just fluttered while I was trying to film. Because I heard the whistle earlier.
An L.
Is it?
It's an L. The head.
Oh, there they are. There's the ears.
Yeah.
I just could see it in the silhouette.
Pretty thing. Just came up while he was filming. Had to get it on film. And get the whole dark. Sorry, shaking.
Yeah, on Zoom the shake is terrible. Look at him swaying on that tiny branch.
So adorable. Can't stop shaking. Horrible.
I was hoping he'd fly away. Or flutter.
So buddy, I've been telling you right here. This is that same owl that has been following us since Heya All. He's been our buddy. It's been the same one because I could tell every time. He was at the cabin. It's the video we got of him.
There he goes. Gorgeous. So that was awesome. But make sure you stay warm, not too warm. And remember, layers. And until next time, get out there, be a native. Go beast. So, we have to say goodbye to our bikes. We can't afford them, and Rent-A-Center is repossessing them and threatening warrants and a bunch of bullshit, so I'm not going to deal with a company that's going to be a dick like that. And we haven't been able to raise or keep the funds up to be able to keep paying them. We owe $1,600 in total. It's $830 on mine, $810 on hers. So right now, to make them current, we owe, it was like $860 because it's $300 something on mine, $300 something on hers. So yeah. That's right. It was to make it current, it's $568 because we owe like 300 and change, 200 something change, something like that. But either which way, we can't afford it, can't keep it going, so I'm going to be walking to and from town from now on and trying to hitchhike like I used to. But it's whatever. We've got higher priorities. So kind of wish we could go for one last run, but can't exactly do that. And we gotta, my ride is coming, so that way I can bring these back. Thanks again, Skip. Big help the last few days. So.
Full. A little bit much.
Yeah, that quick snap.
Get your ball. No. Can I get kisses?
Get your face out of bags.
He's saying hi.
Alright, everybody. So that's our full camp setup. Bathroom. Cabin. Hot tent. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, get out there, be a native. Go beast. Hey everybody, it's Modern Native. I'm going to be camping out in a little bushcraft shelter. A little tarp shelter, bushcraft shelter, something like that. Right here against this rock. But guess what? I got a new special friend. Yeah. A little solo bushcraft adventure with my new boy. Yeah. Say hi, Demon. Demon. Yeah? Who's my good boy? Getting a late start, so let's boogie. It's my good boy. It's my good boy, yeah. Demon. That's a good demon. Hey everybody, it's Modern Native. So, sometimes you fuck up. Yeah. Can't help it, but yeah. Sometimes you fuck up. And it happens. Let me show you. So, lesson learned. I'm going to be checking the low spots. I'm going to be checking to where the water runs, even if it's not yet. We had some snow and it melted, and I thought, that was a good indicator of what areas would be spongy. But snow is not as much precipitation as rain. So you got to keep that in mind when you're, doing this stuff. So problem solved. Even if you fuck up, even if you do something that really has detrimental consequences, like our bedding, everything is soaked. And we just got stuff dry. So it's one of those things like, and we got so much going on right now, it's going to be hard to try to get that stuff dry. But even if you fuck up, even if you have an issue like that, just remember to take your time, think it through, figure out how to solve it, and tackle one problem at a time. First move was figuring out where the hot tent needs to be, and that's solved. Now after I move that, which is the next problem, I'm going to have to deal with figuring out how to dry the bedding. Take one thing at a time, one step at a time, and try not to think too far ahead. Just handle what you need to as you need to. It'll make life so much easier. You'll be able to handle these situations a lot better, and it'll help you reduce your stress because you're only focusing on one thing to figure out. That's just going to be my quick little tip for today. But until next time, get out there, be a native, go beast. So the question was, how do you thaw and dry wet blankets that are frozen? You hang them around the fire, and you build a nice big, long-lasting fire, so that way they can dry out. And you can see they go on for a while. So, and I already have a batch in my shelter that I dried. It takes a long time.
Catching snowflakes? It's so cute. You're so sweet. You're so cute. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure the light's not in your eye so you can still see them. You're so freaking cute.
Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. It's going to be a long day and a long night because I got to rotate these fires around, rotate the blankets around the fires, and get everything dried out. So, it sucks, but it's a survival situation now because all this stuff is literally solid. There's no way we're going to be able to survive another night without drying this stuff out, so We're gonna dry it out, get it lightweight so we can pack up the sleds and move out. So we ran into a small issue. It doesn't want to zip anymore, no matter how we do it. And the bottom zipper, the bottom zipper is completely broke off. It's in my pocket right now. So we had to improvise. Our hot tent, which apparently can't handle freezing weather, because once the zippers froze a little bit, because you can only get it so hot in there that water will still build up on the bottom and form ice on the teeth of the zipper. And so when we pull it down, apparently as it went, it started degrading this part in the middle. It started getting these check marks all up it. And then the teeth started separating and it started not holding the zip. So I made sure that the tension wasn't too tight. If you guys remember that black webbing from when I built the Bushcraft shelter that we lived in for a year, that webbing has a really soft elasticity to it. So using that and the tent rope that, you know, wraps up the tent to go into the bag, we managed to have a nice little rigging. So on top of our hot tent breaking, all of our bedding, most of our clothing being literally frozen solid and half of it coated in mud. Temperatures are dropping and we have no snow. So it's actually harder to move with the dog sleds without snow, because that cuts down the friction, lifts us off of the debris and everything, so it just makes it a smoother run. And every little bit helps. Stay. Were you challenging the stick? Alrighty then. So the temperatures have been dropping fast. Last night it was 12 degrees, and that sucked. But right now we've been camping separately. I've got Demon over in a little shelter with me, and Mrs. Native has the boys, Creature and Monstar, just in the hot tent with her. We've been doing that so that way they can acclimate themselves to each other, and we're separated but not too far apart. I want them to get used to their smells and their sights and get used to the fact that they are going to be part of the family. It's just going to be easier doing it that way, because can't have them being too trying to think of the word, not aggressive, but just rough with each other around the tent, because they can make it collapse, drop the wood stove on us and stuff, and that's just not a good situation. So we need to do it step by step, moving each other closer, so that way we can have a good sled dog team going and get the pack together. And Demon has needed some one-on-one training for a bit to be able to work through some of his issues. So we've been visiting each other at each other's camps and hanging out. She's been spending time with me and Demon and hanging out with him. We've been coming over here together, cooking and doing stuff. We're still camping together, but camping separately right now. So she's been trying to stay warm. That flood out really froze us out, and she hasn't gotten her core temperature up very well. I had to build a big fire trying to dry out the blankets and got her warmed up. But it sucks. With her being anemic and everything, it makes it harder. But you've been managing. You've been surviving, doing all right.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
It's just a process.
Yes, it is.
So there hasn't been enough sun to charge our portables and keep our phones charged and everything. So I've been needing to walk down into town to charge up our devices. And it's like 7-mile round trip. So I've been hitchhiking like I used to. So far, no one's picked me up this time. It's weird. I'm not sure why. Haven't been able to figure it out. Probably because I'm not wearing my modern native headdress, but I don't know. I've got to go get dog food anyway, so I've got to walk down, go charge, and go and pick up dog food, and then walk that all the way back. It's the worst part, is the dog food, because it's so heavy. So I need to be able to dry that out and be able to get it lighter so the dogs can actually pull it and we can get everything loaded up the way we want to, and I can show you guys that video and everything. But it's just been a lot of walking to town, a lot of doing fires to try to thaw out blankets and dry them out. It's a really hard process. And I know this one kind of, even to me, it feels like a kind of a complaining video, but I'm trying to update you guys and explain to you guys the full scope of how we live and the situation and everything. And just the things that we have to deal with and what we do to survive and make do. I just wanted to kind of share more of the story, share more of what we do in the day-to-day. And during my poll, people said they were interested in that, but I also tried to include some informational stuff, like quick patch fix on how you can get a tarp to cover a hot tent door if it doesn't work, or most tents, that configuration would work. I don't need it to block out rain. I needed it to block out the cold, because hopefully we're done with rain now. Hoping. I really want some snow. About to figure out if there's a snow dance.
Professor. It's fun because there's no
Roast beast. Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. So today I had something special I wanted to share with you guys, and it is actually my secret recipe on getting 100 subscribers or more a week and thousands of views. Even if you're not a content creator, this advice would still be good for you to watch, so that way you can understand how best to support your favorite content creator, because it gives a little insight on the algorithm, the way YouTube actually analyzes things, and how we actually get our content pushed out. So I've been creating content pretty much constantly for almost 3 years now. It's 2.5, heading towards 3. But we have almost 1,200 videos up, and that's a lot of experience and a lot of content. And my biggest tips are going to be consistency. And I know everybody says that, but let me explain what I mean. You need to pick a flow, a content upload schedule that will actually be sustainable for you, something you can do on the regular basis, so that way you don't fall off and have a hiatus. That's happened to me a couple of times, but it's also because of how much content I make, plus the lifestyle we live. But this works for no matter what niche you have. Whatever you enjoy doing, whatever you enjoy filming, as long as you are having fun with it and you do what you know, you are able to actually put a lot of energy and pride into it, and people notice that. So it's something that you want to make sure that you do, is you make sure that people see how much you are passionate about your subject. And that's the way it works generally with most of the content. If you can get people to sit in for a certain amount of time, the algorithm notices that and it starts deciding to push that to more people. So that is why I say the consistency and frequency of your upload are the two things that I try to focus on. Like I said, I try to do 3 or more videos a week. So like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or daily, to try to maximize your saturation. That's my best way to put it, is you want to try to saturate the platform with as much of you as possible, so that way the most amount of people click on you, the most amount of people stick around, and you can kind of start filtering through. And YouTube does that itself. It filters through the people who are clicking on you and watching to decide who they want to send it to next. And the 4 shorts a day, the 3 to 4 shorts a day, I suggest that simply because if you can put one out 1 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, 6 in the evening, and then 9 o'clock at night, you can actually increase your chances of having them go viral and have them get picked up. Whenever I do this, as long as I put like an hour in between, they seem to perform better. But when it comes down to batching them together and having them release minutes apart, like I said, one of them will almost always get just dropped off, falls through the cracks, and it just never gets picked up. Now, if you do this, and you pick up a lot of momentum and everything else, try to sustain it. I'm going to say that. Try to sustain your momentum for as long as possible before you burn out or fall out. Even if that means having to step it down just a little bit. Do like 1 every other day and do 2 shorts a day. At least it's something, and it keeps your traction going. Because if you fall off, it's going to be really hard for you to try to stay focused and feel like motivated to do more. Because if you're getting, 8, 10, 14,000 views in 24 hours, 48 hours, and then you fall off for 3 or 4 days, and then that 48-hour mark drops off, and you look and you've got 123 views, you're going to be like, well, shit. I don't know if I want to do this now. That's a whole lot of effort for it to just fall off out of nowhere. I thought, I'd get views every day. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you fall off like that, and then some random video, 6 months ago, just gets picked up at random and starts getting shared around and get pushed around. The algorithm does weird things. Even YouTube doesn't fully understand it. But these are some of the best tips that I can think of to try to help you get there very fast. So we survived the first snowstorm. Wasn't bad, actually. It was kind of fun listening to the snow patter. It was basically frozen ice, like little ice balls. That was about it. So like I said, I got a turkey to cook, and I had an idea. I decided I was going to bury it. Now let me explain. Dug a pit, and I'm going to have a berm on the rough side. I'm going to fill this up with a nice fire, get a whole bunch of coals in there. Then I'm going to dig a hole in the middle of the coals, wrap the turkey in tin foil, put the turkey in there, cover it up with coals and dirt and everything else, and then leave it there for 4 hours or so. So that way it cooks up nice and slow, should roast up nicely, and be nice. I've never cooked a turkey outside like this, so I was deciding between rotisserie style and a berry. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're getting a fire going to get a nice big pile of coals. Monster's being crazy. What's up, hunk? You can't reach me yet. That's why we have the fire here, so you can't reach it, punk. So we got the fire going. Now, I have all these big logs. A lot of them are wet and stuff. To be able to get coals that are all the same age, got to put some sticks and stuff on top of this to burn it down, so you have a whole big pile of coals and embers. So, gotta say, after being cold for so long, finally having an open fire, because we've been using the wood stove for so long, haven't actually had a fire. Oh, this feels nice. Huh, monster? Crazy crackhead, you like the fire? He likes all the sticks. That's what he likes. So I'm gonna take his turkey, stuff it, wrap it, and stuff it. So because the turkey is gonna be wrapped in tin foil, it's gonna be super moist, I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this bitch in there. So she's stuffed. Giggity. Gonna add some butter Gonna put some butter around her and then wrap her up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Start.
Already did.
So we're gonna keep you guys posted on how this turns out. I got it stuffed in there, got her buttered up and wrapped up, and now she's buried. So I wanted to do a Thanksgiving buried turkey. Luckily we got 2 of them donated to us, so that way we've got one to do a rotisserie style tomorrow. For Thanksgiving we're gonna do it on a live. Stay tuned for that. Okay. So that was awesome. I'm happy how that turkey came out. That was delicious.
Creature, get back. Sorry.
Alright, so I'm super happy how that turkey came out. That is delicious and juicy and crispy.
So yummy.
But until next time, remember to get out there, be a native. Go beast. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's some other native. I'm out scouting our next spot, moving tomorrow. So, I like the spot. It's real nice. And it connects to a bunch of other spots, like parks and stuff. So, enough of this far moving shit. Alrighty, everybody. We're going to be doing a butterball turkey, rotisserie style. Stay tuned. What's up, fat boy?
The fatty wonder breath.
I love you too. You're so sweet. Alright, everybody, so if you want to check out that rotisserie turkey, you can check it on the live stream. Other than that, I didn't capture much of our moving process or the setup this time, but I will start doing that more often. You know what, why don't you guys let me know what skills you're looking to watch. I've gotten a suggestion for friction fires, which personally I hate, but I'm gonna do it eventually. So just let me know what kind of things you guys want to see. Put it down in the comment section down below, and let me know what your Thanksgiving was like. But for now, gonna say, till next time, get out there, be a native. Go beast. But yeah, this is like right next to camp and I didn't even notice it. Been too busy. First time I've been able to walk around this part. I actually walked right past it. I went up the hill.
I saw it yesterday. So I'll get more.
Hey everybody. So, it's Modern Native. This is Native. And it's a winter camping day because we got a storm coming in. Real nice. But I had a quick little winter survival tip for you. So normally we pick a nice sturdy log to be able to bang sticks against, bang logs against, lay them up there and stomp on them stuff to break apart firewood. Now, we just got all of our firewood in that we're probably going to need for the night, but I'm thinking ahead and I'm going around and picking up the sticks and logs and stuff on the ground that I want to be able to have later for firewood, even though it's snowing. So if I put it across here and stretch them across, it'll keep them up out of the ground. The snow won't build up on them as much, and I can just come out here and kind of give it a kick, and it'll loosen up, so I'll have dry wood to be able to fuck with. So that's a quick little winter survival tip for you when you're out here enjoying your adventures and not letting the snow stop you. So Mrs. Native learned a lesson that frozen cheeks are cold, so we were going to start bringing in the toilet seat so it can stay warm next to the wood stuff. And we have a nice big pile of wood so we can stay warm tonight. Always make sure to check your sides of your tent while the snow is building so you can kick it away and get some of it off, and it takes the pressure off the side of your tent so it doesn't collapse. And also remember to collect it so you can actually melt it. It works. Snow dogs. Alrighty, everybody. So it's time for a friction fire, technically. It's a ferro rod. But I wanted to do a a manual fire start for you guys to get into the friction fires and show you guys a couple of tricks. And to remind you, I do have fire starter kits available. Check the description for more information. So it's been a while since I used ferro rod regularly, and this one's been kind of rusted, or well, corroded. It's not really rusted. It's got all the green crap all over it. It was wet and sitting in a bag for a while. But it's my my big guy. I like it. It's got the big ass scraper on it. So, but sometimes there's a struggle. You just got to figure it out. I didn't have a big enough tinder pile. I tried not to use too much, but I just kind of lost patience and was like, whatever, here. And threw that big old pile on there and did that quick scrape just because I was just tired of it. But still fire start, and it still worked. Whatever. So I guess one of my other tips is going to be having extra wood and extra fire starting material is better than not having enough. It's obvious, but it's better said than left unsaid because it puts that thought in your mind. Alright everybody, make sure you stay warm out there, you get out there, be a native, and go beast.